Hey guys, happy Monday. Hope y'all had a good weekend. My weekend was pretty chill, just spending some time at home and also with friends and family. So it's been kind of a nice, relaxing weekend. So, last episode, we got my potion setup done. Now, we're kind of finishing off some of the decor there and also testing out some of the potions, specifically night vision. So here's the one of the initial caves that I was looking for some dripstone in. Couldn't find it, but also we're gonna show the night vision here, and I am gonna show you a little bit more footage. However, if you want to see the full amount of footage from this cave, go check out the video on YouTube, as there is some extra footage there. But yeah, this is what I got, including an amethyst geode there. So this is actually one of the first times I've naturally found an amethyst geode without either looking it up or finding it in the ocean. This is the first one I've found just exposed in a cave in quite a long time. I think it's been since 119 actually was the last time I found one. So yeah, it's been a considerable amount of time. But I'm grabbing some amethyst because I do want to have some for any of the calibrated skulk sensors, or maybe a spyglass or a thing or two in addition. But yeah, that's what I'm gathering here. Now this is another cave that I found in another area. It's got some dripstone over there, which I'm definitely going to go for. Of course, there were so many mobs in this cave opening that I decided that I was going to skip this process and just go around to the back side of this cave and try to dig my way in. So you'll see that here in just a second. But man, I'll tell you, this cave generation now, since they did 118, is just incredible. I love it. Okay, so here we are on the back side of the second cave that I found. Digging in, trying to see if we can't get to the dripstone the back way. Okay, so here's an opening, and I've got to contend with the skeleton immediately. Would take care of that. And honestly, like, of all the mobs, skeletons are the most ominous if they're in the dark, I think, aside from creepers. Creepers are just ominous no matter where they are. But when skeletons are in the dark, like you get hit by an arrow and you're just kind of like, oh crap, where did that come from? And I hate that feeling so much because it's just a little moment of panic. Because you know, if you stay there vulnerable for long enough, they're gonna get you. And okay, so now we've found some dripstone, and the next step of this is getting access to pointed dripstone. That's the second portion of this project that I'm looking for. So I do kind of find it a little weird that you can't craft pointed dripstone out of dripstone blocks. I mean, I get it, I guess, wanting to encourage you to explore the world, you know, actually go take some time to get in all of the new caves to get the pointed dripstone, but man, it just seems like such a weird thing to not be able to craft the pointed dripstone. Anyway, I'm running out of my night vision potions, so I'm making myself a little bridge. I'm going to run back to my base, get a few more, come back, and then finish the process of getting the dripstone and everything else that I'm going to need from here. So bear with me. Good thing is, with this being a video that I do the voiceover in post, y'all actually don't have to wait too long. But okay, so here I found some pointed dripstone, making a mad dash back to the little hole because I know there's mobs closing in on me. Can't see them, but I can hear them. I'm gonna block this up here in just a second. There we go. Got some pointed dripstone, and yep, like I thought, there they are. And this actually was really stressful. Had the mobs close in on me and get on both sides, which is the number one thing you don't want. But got out with very little issue. Okay, and now that I'm safe, so to speak, you know, away from the mobs, there's nothing chasing me in here. I'm blocking that off. Heading back to the base. I've got what I need. I've got some dripstone, then I've got some pointed dripstone. And then I'm going to go back, finish up my little potion area. And yeah, I hope you all like the finished product. Now, right here is a trail ruin. And if you all want to see me excavate that, let's make sure to drop some comments. Give me your feedback, because otherwise I'm probably not going to fool with it. But they are kind of fun to uncover. So if that's something you want to see, let me know. I did plop down like torches to find my way back to my base from where I was, so that way I could not have to worry about like crafting out a path. Now here I am testing the potion of swiftness. This is just normal video speed, and I wanted to get a feel for how fast this actually was. It says a 20% increase in speed, and I wasn't really sure what exactly that would feel like, but it's pretty fun. It definitely is faster, and it does make getting around on foot actually a lot more enjoyable. So, to be quite honest, this potion, the potion of swiftness, is actually one that I would brew just for everyday game use, and it's really easy. It's just sugarcane for the main ingredient. So yeah. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm placing a renewable water source in my room with some cauldrons. That's why I needed the dripstone. And I'm doing that so that whenever I'm brewing potions, I'm not having to go to any other location or whatever and just like dip bottles in water. But like, I have water-filled cauldrons that I can just pull out of. And they're, as long as the dripstone's there with a water source above it, they will continually refill. And so that's been the entire point of searching for dripstone, as painstaking of a process as that was. But I think this actually looks really cool. I'm really happy with this. And the way I built my base too, it's directly along the center line. And I like that. I like symmetry. So that's cool for me. Now I did decide that I wanted the top to be made out of the same thing as the nether wart like barrier. So it's going to be chiseled deep slate. But I'm going to be taking care of that a little bit later. I wanted to get the water going just to prove that the cauldrons would fill first, because this is the first time I've done that. Anyhow, but I know oftentimes there are people that'll do the same thing with lava, and I've done the dripstone like lava farm with cauldrons and everything before, but this is my first time actually doing it with water. So there's a first for everything. But yeah, do you guys have any like simple designs that you just absolutely love that you go to in any world that you make for any simple purposes like this? If so, drop it in the comments. If you're one of my YouTube watchers, actually drop some screenshots of that in the comments. That'd be awesome. I would love to see it. I really, really hunger for that type of interaction. So if you guys have stuff you want to share, I 100% am going to look at it. All right, so one of the things that I am curious about is how you can tell when the cauldrons are filling, so you can fill up your bottles. So I'm just waiting here for this to happen. And I'll assume that they'll make some kind of sound. Okay, so it looks, I did hear a splash, and then I was able to get one of my water bottles filled. So yeah, now we can kind of see from here, observing how the cauldrons are filling. There is some in this second cauldron there. That's actually pretty cool. You can see it increase by levels, which is pretty rad. All right, so proof of concept. Now we're just going to lock this thing in, get the deep slate where it needs to go. So yeah. Now, one of the things that I am considering doing next, I know there's a lot ahead. There's the Ender Dragon that needs to be slain, all that kind of stuff. I'm debating doing some kind of like farms first. So if y'all have any feedback of what you would like to see next, do tell. I'm seriously considering making a villager breeder, so that way I can eventually make my way to a iron farm, trading with librarians to get mending, because all of that is a real hefty investment. That's a real long process, and I would rather do that sooner than later. So villager breeder is likely going to be my next one, although that's a significant investment because it takes a crap ton of iron to make all of the the minecart rails. But hey, that's what I'm thinking about. If y'all have feedback, let me know. But yeah, this is what I've got so far. This is what I've been spending my time doing in this world this week, or this weekend. I have really enjoyed this. Oh, that guy's preventing my sugarcane from growing, so we're going to move him over here. There we go. Anyway, appreciate you guys tuning in today. Look forward to seeing you all on Friday. Hope you all have a fantastic week, and we'll see you soon.